Hey guys, Astrov here, and welcome back. And you see, today my faith in the My Hero Academia universe has finally been restored. What do I mean? Since today's chapter 306, the beginning of the end, came out, I just read it and I was like, finally, we're getting good. Because honestly, in the last 20 chapters or so, everything has become a little bit predictable. But this chapter brought something that I've been struggling in the My Hero Academia universe since the beginning. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate the My Hero Academia universe. Hell, I don't hate it. I actually quite enjoyed it. But for some time now, it's been like, oh, cool, this happened, but I kind of saw it coming. So, first of all, if you're an anime watcher, don't watch this. And if you are a manga reader and haven't watched the current chapter, then, well, read it and then watch this because I'm going to be talking about something of the things that happened in today's chapter. First of all, Deku finally wakes up. We see that the world has been turned upside down since, well, Shigaraki decided to go haywire and say, you know what? Screw this. Oh, I have a soul. All for One takes over, and the world has gone to a place way worse than when we had when All Might was young. Hell, I think it's like in the time where quirks were starting to appear, but that's for another topic later. But this chapter showed us a world without faith. Like the theme says, or the title, the beginning of the end. What does it mean? In my opinion, the beginning of Izuku's new life in the road that he has chosen, but the end of what we currently know or currently seen in the My Hero Academia universe. Because we already seen how the society has lost faith in the heroes, and we can't blame them. Even the League of Villains, actually, technically, they won. They set out to destroy the reputation of heroes, and they've done it. This is a place where I didn't think they would get to, like, oh my god, they destroyed society's faith in the heroes, which was already kind of in a shaky basis, but it's solidifying that it's destroyed. And we see, finally, that Deku's power has been revealed to the world. Or basically the heroes like Endeavor, Hawks, Best Genius, now they know of One for All. The thing is, they decided not to tell everyone because they know what will happen. But the world already knows of One for All. They know the name, they don't know it's a quirk, they don't know if anyone has it. But after this, they decided for UA to become kind of like a refuge for the students' parents, so they can be with their families. So we see a small chapter where we see Bakugo's mom and Midoriya's mom getting into UA, which shows the dire situation the world is currently. And we know they already requested for foreign heroes from different countries, but it looks like they're not coming, which when I heard that I was like, man, they could actually show Deku's fault since they say he's working abroad. We don't know where the hell he is. Basically, he left to buy cigarettes and never came back. That's my theory. But you see, this has come to a point where we know, or basically we know that we don't know where this is going. That was my point. I wanted to get to this point because it had become so predictable. And there we come to this where Deku makes a decision that he no longer can remain in UA. Basically, he knows that if he keeps in UA, he'll be a burden, not that much, but a threat to all the students. And he leaves a personalized card for each student, like saying, guys, I'm leaving. This is why I'm leaving. I know I'm sorry, but it's for your safety. We see Araga feeling like calling him a dummy because we know she has feelings for him. And then we see Deku standing on like a cliff, and what we see is his hero costume torn, like from the previous battle, his arms bandaged up, which we don't know, maybe he lost the uses of his arms, maybe, or maybe not, they're healing. And we see him wearing Gran Torino's cape, which to me is like symbol that his mentor, the first person that taught him how to use One for All, so he's taking that with him, since he was also a friend of the previous wielder, Nana Shimura. To me, this means Deku has basically become a vigilante. And thank you, Horikoshi, for bringing this part of the series now because it gives hope of what could happen, and I'm hoping the vigilantes appear in My Hero now, since they're a great part of the series. I've currently been reading the manga. I'm not up to date, but I'm hoping that the one they call Crawler, which Koshi something, the name, I'm very bad at that name, but the one called the Crawler appeared, since he's the current leader of the vigilantes, I think. And since the vigilantes show more character development sometimes, and they solidify the existence of how the world works. But people that do good things, that don't need hero licenses, because they know the system is a little bit corrupt, because it really is. But to me, I hope this points the vigilantes get incorporated into the My Hero universe. Not, I mean, incorporated that they've never been, they already been, but they're years behind. I wanted to meet with Deku and show him a different way. And also maybe Stain too, because goddammit, that's a great character. I love him. I love his character design, his ideology. He's in the right, but also in the wrong. He's a confusing character. But now that we see this, we know that Deku's going on his own. We don't know what his classmates will do, but it's gonna be an interesting journey now. That's what I mean, the beginning of the end. The beginning of Deku's lone, almost like vigilante lifestyle, not as a hero, but the end of his student life. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this chapter. It's fantastic. I hope to see you again until the next video. Bye.